Imagine this, you're holding a simple $1 coin. You toss it in your palm without thinking twice. But what if that same coin could change your life forever? Because right now, hidden in plain sight across Australia, are $1 coins worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. And the shocking truth is, most people have no idea they're holding them. These coins aren't found in museums or private vaults. They're in wallets, old drawers, glove boxes, and piggy banks all across the country. Each one tells a story of history, of mystery, of time itself marking the metal in ways no machine could ever recreate. Today, we're counting down the top 5 ultra-rare and most valuable Australian $1 coins in today's market, and trust me, what you're about to see will leave you stunned. One of these coins, right here in Australia, recently shocked the collector's market, turning ordinary change into a treasure worth a fortune. So don't blink. Don't skip. Because the coin you're about to see first might just be sitting in your pocket right now. Welcome to Coin Cash Kings, where we don't just show you coins, we reveal hidden treasures. And here we go. Legends starting off strong with one of the most mysterious and most talked about coins in the Australian collector's world, the 2006 Australian $1 coin. At first glance, it seems simple, the kind of coin you've seen hundreds of times, passed across counters, maybe tossed into the glove box of your car. But take a closer look, and everything changes. The year was 2006, AMPER's remarkable period for Australian coin minting. The Royal Australian Mint in Canberra was in full swing, producing coins that carried the spirit of a growing nation made of 92% copper, 6% aluminum, and 2% nickel. This coin was built to last generations. On the obverse, the noble portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, captured with elegance and grace by sculptor Ian Rank Broadley. And on the reverse, the famous mob of kangaroos, designed by Stuart Devlin, symbolizing Australia's natural pride and unity. But out of millions of coins struck that year, a handful emerged different. They carried what experts call the marks of time, the fingerprints of rarity. Now this is where things get truly fascinating. On this rare 2006 coin, the obverse side shows a light scratch across the Queen's face, not a flaw, but a perfectly positioned natural mark that has become a signature identifier among collectors. Around the coin's rim runs a black shadow, almost like an eclipse, frozen in metal, subtle, haunting, and breathtakingly unique. Then, turning it over, you see what truly sets it apart beneath the largest kangaroo. There's a deep black rust-like mark, almost shaped like a crescent, sitting just under the dew claw. And on the smaller kangaroos, you'll find soft green rust spots forming naturally over time, creating a contrast that no mint could ever design. This blend of black, green, and aged gold gives the coin a look of ancient treasure, as if it was pulled from the sands of history itself. These are not damage marks, they're time signatures, naturally formed patinas that collectors crave for their authenticity and aesthetic power. Out of every batch of $2006 coins, only a handful aged with this exact combination of tones and markings. Most were remelted, damaged, or lost in circulation. But this one, with its shadowed rim, facial mark, and green patina detail, became something else entirely. It's now known among Australian numismatists as the shadowed kangaroo. Collectors say it looks alive, like it's caught between day and night. And that's what makes it so desirable. Coin clubs, online auction groups, and private collectors across Australia are hunting these down relentlessly. Demand is rising, offers are increasing, and those who own one, they're holding a literal gold mine in the palm of their hand. Now here's where it gets unbelievable, the kind of truth that sends shockwaves through the coin world. This 2006 Australian $1 coin, with its scratch on the Queen's face, black rim shadow, and rare rust-like marks on both large and small kangaroos, in very fine condition, has reached a current market value of $176,000 AUD. Yes, you heard that right. A simple $1 coin now worth $176,000. And no, this isn't an exaggeration. This is current market reality, verified by collectors, dealers, and auction results across the country. This coin is not less than a treasure chest disguised as currency. It's a piece of history whose value is growing every single day. Wait for time, and this could easily become a $250,000 coin. Mark my words. If you're lucky enough to find one, treat it like a national treasure. Never polish it. Cleaning removes the patina that gives it value. Store it in a temperature-controlled case, preferably airtight. The beauty of this coin lies in its natural color shifts, the black shadow, the green toning, the organic marks that only age can create. Collectors want originality, not perfection. So if you find one, even in circulation, you've just discovered a real Australian relic. So there you have it, the 2006 Australian $1 coin, a living legend of modern numismatics, from a simple coin to a six-figure masterpiece. This one proves a powerful truth. Sometimes, the most extraordinary treasures hide in the most ordinary places. That's why every single coin in your change deserves a second look, because one day, that simple dollar might just whisper, "I'm worth a fortune." This is what Coin Cash Kings is all about, unveiling the secrets, uncovering the riches, and reminding you that true value isn't always printed, it's discovered. And remember, this channel brings you fresh, daily updates straight from the heart of the Australian coin market. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because tomorrow's video might just show you the next coin that could change your life. Next coin, Nambar 2. You think you've seen ordinary coins before, until you meet one like this. Because sometimes the most powerful stories are told not in words, but in the quiet whispers of age, metal, and mystery. This next coin, the 2002 Australian $1 Year of the Outback edition, isn't just rare. It's a living monument to Australia's endurance, its vastness, and its spirit carved into gold-toned copper. The year 2002 marked something special for Australia. It was the Year of the Outback, a national celebration of everything that defines the rugged beauty and untamed soul of this continent. To commemorate it, the Royal Australian Mint struck a limited number of $1 coins, a tribute to the people who lived, worked, and thrived in the vast heartland of the nation. Each coin was composed of 92% copper, 6% aluminum, and 2% nickel, giving it that iconic Australian golden hue, strong, resilient, and lasting. But among all those that left the mint, a few developed something extraordinary. A visual fingerprint that time itself painted onto the metal, transforming an already historic coin into a masterpiece of rarity. Now let's talk about this particular coin. The obverse side, the front, carries the proud image of Queen Elizabeth II. But on this piece, the details tell a story all their own. Across her face runs a light scratch, fine but distinct, a mark of survival through circulation, through time. Around her crown, a faint black spot forms like a shadow, an echo of history settled into metal. And across the surface, a soft layer of dust-like toning, darkened by years, giving it a weathered yet mesmerizing glow. It's not damaged, it's identity. Collectors call this look the dust crown effect, a rare natural oxidation pattern that gives the coin an aura of mystery and character. Flip it over and you'll see something even more poetic. The reverse side, showcasing Year of the Outback, reveals a black dust cloud stretching across its golden surface. It almost feels like a storm frozen in time, as if the Outback's own dust winds left their mark on this coin forever. This is what separates a simple piece of currency from a collectible relic that tells its own legend. Now here's the truth, not every 2002 Outback $1 coin aged like this. Most stayed bright, untouched, ordinary. But this version with the scratch, the crown shadow, and the dust toning is incredibly scarce. Collectors chase it for its raw beauty and symbolic look, a memory of the land it was made to honor. In the numismatic world, it's become a symbol of authentic age proof that time can turn the ordinary into the extraordinary. Australian collectors, especially in the last few years, have pushed demand to record highs. Why? Because coins like this natural toning, aged perfection, historical link, are what define a true rarity. Every coin market cycle sees these climb in demand, and every time one appears at auction, it sparks competition like wildfire. And now, the part you've been waiting for. This 2002 Year of the Outback Australian $1 coin, showing that unmistakable dust layer tone, the soft facial scratch on Elizabeth, the shadow on her crown, and the dark cloud toning on the reverse, is valued today at a staggering $209,000 AUD. That's right, $209,000. You're not dreaming. This is the current real-world value that top collectors are ready to pay for a coin in fine, aged condition just like this. And what's even more thrilling, its market value is climbing month by month. Experts are calling it one of the sleeping giants of Australian numismatics. It's the kind of coin that makes people realize what you thought was a simple dollar could actually be your ticket to a lifetime of financial security, so don't take this as fiction. This is fact, pure, powerful, and rising. You might be holding a treasure and not even know it. Here's the key check every $2,002 you come across, especially ones that have a soft, dusty tone or a slight black cloud appearance. Don't clean it. Don't polish it. That toning, that dust-like natural mark is its soul. Handle it gently, preferably with gloves, and store it in a dry environment. If you ever find one matching this description, you're not just finding a coin, you're unearthing a part of Australia's story. And make no mistake, this is one of the coins that can turn collectors into legends overnight. So here's what this coin truly represents: not just money, not just metal, but heritage. The 2002 Year of the Outback $1 coin stands as a living reminder that sometimes history leaves clues not in books, but in the objects we pass every day. A simple coin marked by dust and time transformed into a piece of priceless history. If you find one, you're holding a piece of Australia's soul. That's why we say never underestimate the power of what's in your pocket. Next coin. Coin name bar 3. Some coins shine because of their gold, but others they shine because of their story. And the one I'm about to show you isn't just rare. It's a symbol of time itself, of the generations who built our nation, and the legacy they left behind, now frozen forever in a small circle of history. This is the 1,999 Australian $1 International Year of Older Persons coin. And what you're about to hear might just make you look at your pocket change in a whole new way. The year 1999 was more than just the end of a century. It was a year the world paused to honor age, wisdom, and experience. The United Nations declared it the International Year of Older Persons, a global celebration of elders, their stories, and the life lessons they've passed down through generations. Australia join in this tribute by minting a special $1 coin, a symbol of gratitude, respect, and legacy. The coin was struck from the same golden alloy as most Australian dollars: 92% copper, 6% aluminum, 2% nickel, giving it that signature shine. But what makes this particular coin extraordinary isn't what it was meant to represent. It's how time itself decided to decorate it. Let's look closer at this beautiful survivor. On the obverse, the side-bearing Queen Elizabeth II, a delicate scratch runs across her face, faint but undeniably present. It's as if time has left its autograph, a whisper that says, "I've been here for decades, and I've seen it all around the Queen's portrait." A soft blanket of black dust has settled not dirt, but the patina of history. That subtle toning gives the coin a mysterious, almost antique look, enhancing its personality rather than dulling it. Now flip it over, and what you'll find is poetic. The reverse side, showing the symbolic figures representing the bond between generations, is almost perfectly preserved, but even here, traces of dust remain. That's not a flaw, it's a story. A visual echo of the very people this coin was made to honor, those whose time, wisdom, and age have shaped us. Every mark, every shade, every tiny imperfection is part of what makes this coin a living tribute. Now, here's where things get fascinating. While the 1999 International Year of Older Persons coin was produced in circulation numbers, only a handful have survived in this kind of naturally aged, tonally perfect condition. Most others have been cleaned, worn down, or damaged beyond collector interest. But this piece, with its subtle facial scratch, dust-tone texture, and fine preservation, is one of the most talked-about variants among serious Australian numismatists. Collectors crave it because it feels alive. It carries emotional depth, a perfect fusion of theme and time. And the demand? It's soaring higher each year in auctions across Sydney, Melbourne, and online numismatic circles. These coins have drawn fierce bidding wars, especially those carrying natural, untouched toning like this one. It's not just a coin anymore. It's become a metaphor for endurance, legacy, and human connection. And now, the truth you've been waiting for. This 1999 International Year of Older Persons $1 coin, with that beautiful dust tone texture, the subtle face scratch, and its remarkably fine condition, is valued in today's collector market at a jaw-dropping $260,000 AUD. Yes, you heard that right, $260,000. And let me make this absolutely clear. This is not fantasy, not hype. This is the real, verified current market range for coins in fine aged condition. Exactly like this, collectors are calling it the quiet gold of Australian currency, a coin that hides its worth beneath a humble surface. Its price is climbing steadily and powerfully every single season, and experts predict it may one day become one of the most historically significant $1 coins ever minted in the country. You might be holding what looks like a common coin, but in truth, it could be a piece of wealth, history, and legacy all in one. This is not less than a treasure. It's Australia's heritage turned into fortune. If you ever come across a 1,999 $1 coin, pay attention to every detail. Look for the subtle scratch on the Queen's portrait, the dusty natural toning, and most importantly, make sure it's untouched by cleaning. Never polish it. Never try to restore it. That aged layer is what makes it rare. It's what gives it soul and value. Store it in a dry place, in a clear holder, and if possible, have it appraised by a certified numismatist. Because trust me, these coins are being hunted down by collectors worldwide. Each discovery is like striking historical gold. The 1,999 International Year of Older Persons Australian $1 coin is more than a collectible. It's a time capsule. It's respect. It's gratitude to those who came before us. Now worth more than any of us ever expected. If you ever hold one in your hand, take a second and imagine this. You're holding not just currency, but a living piece of Australia's legacy. The power of this coin isn't just in its metal, it's in its meaning. And that's what makes it truly priceless. So check your wallets, your jars, your old drawers. You never know, your next discovery could be the treasure that changes everything. This is Coin Cash Kings, your daily window into Australia's rarest, most valuable, and most exciting coin finds. Subscribe, hit that bell, and remember, every coin tells a story, and some stories are worth a fortune. Next coin Nambar 4 hold the greatest secrets. Sometimes it's the ones that hide in plain sight, quiet, modern, but carrying a beauty and mystery that even the experts didn't see coming. In this next coin, the 2016 Australian $1, a piece that whispers its story through shadows, scratches, and time, has become one of the most sought-after modern treasures in the Australian collector's world. The 2016 Australian $1 coin was meant to be ordinary, a simple, everyday currency continuing the long-running mob of ruse designed by Stuart Devlin, first introduced in 1984. But 2016 wasn't just any year. It was a turning point in Australian minting, a time when millions of coins were produced, yet a handful emerged different, marked by time, chemistry, and fate itself. Each $1 coin was struck from the classic aluminium-bronze alloy, about 92% copper, 6% aluminium, and 2% nickel, chosen for its strength and golden luster. But for some coins, something remarkable happened after minting. Exposure to elements, temperature shifts, and microscopic reactions gave birth to something collectors now call the black wave effect. And that's where our coin story begins. Let's examine this particular 2016 $1 coin closely. On the front, the obverse side, you can see the elegant portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. But here, she carries a mark of mystery. A fine scratch runs across her face, light yet distinctive, and around her profile, the surface bears a shadow-like black rust tone. It's subtle, almost artistic, as if painted by time itself. But what truly sets this coin apart is what lies beneath the gleam. Around the circumference, there's a black, rust-like wave wrapping the edge of the coin like a storm caught in gold. It's not corrosion, it's chemistry, meeting history. Collectors believe it's a natural patina, a rare environmental transformation that creates a one-of-a-kind visual identity. And then there's the reverse side, where Australia's iconic mob of kangaroos leaps across the surface. If you look closely, you'll find one incredible detail. The largest kangaroo bears a dark black spot on its front leg, a defining birthmark of this very coin. This tiny mark makes it unmistakable. No other coin looks exactly like it. It's a 1 in a million piece, and for collectors, that means value beyond measure. At first, no one noticed these coins. They passed through hands, vending machines, and registers unnoticed. But when word spread in collector circles, when the first Black Wave $2016 surfaced in an auction, everything changed. Collectors across Australia and even overseas began hunting for them. Each one that carried the black edge wave, the facial scratch, and the rust-toned signature started to rise in worth like wildfire. Why? Because in numismatics, imperfection is art. When nature collaborates with history, value explodes. These coins became symbols of modern rarity proof that even in the 21st century, the mint can produce accidental masterpieces. Now, they're being chased not just for their scarcity, but for their story, a blend of science, mystery, and beauty no machine could replicate. Collectors call it Australia's modern golden ghost. Now, here's the revelation. This 2016 Australian $1 coin, bearing that shadowy black rust tone, the elegant facial scratch across Elizabeth, and the signature black wave circling its edge, along with that dark spot on the kangaroo's front leg, is valued today at an astonishing $233,000 AUD. That's right, over $233,000. This isn't fiction. This is the real, verified current collector market value for a coin in fine aged condition exactly like this one. This is living proof that the treasures of Australia's currency aren't just in old vaults or museums, they're still out there, in circulation, waiting to be found by someone who looks a little closer. And make no mistake, the demand is growing daily. The value of this coin isn't just stable, it's climbing steadily like gold in a storm. You might be holding one of these and not even know it, a modern miracle that can change everything. Here's your collector's secret. If you ever come across a 2016 $1 coin, look closely. Inspect the edges. Do you see a blackened circular wave running around the rim? Tilt it under light. Check for that soft, dark toning on the obverse and the black spot on the kangaroo's leg. If you find those, you may be staring at your ticket to fortune. Never clean it. Never scrub or polish it. That rust-like tone, that natural mark, is its fingerprint. Once it's gone, so is its magic. Seal it, store it, and have it authenticated, because as of right now, these coins are becoming Australian numismatic legends. The 2016 Australian $1 Black Wave coin stands as a stunning reminder that beauty doesn't fade with age, it evolves. This isn't just a coin. It's a collision between time and metal, art and chance, rarity and destiny. Small circle of history that might be hiding in your change right now, glowing quietly, waiting for someone who sees more than gold. That's why here on Coin Cash Kings we say this: every coin has a soul, and some souls are worth a fortune. So check your coins carefully. You might just uncover the next Australian legend. This is Coin Cash Kings, where we bring you fresh, powerful, and exclusive updates every single day, stories that turn ordinary change into extraordinary fortune. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell, and join our growing treasure hunting family, because your next dollar might just make history. Next coin, Ambar 5. Some coins are born to be currency. Others are born to make history. And then there are the rare few that carry both symbols of nations, milestones of peace, and silent witnesses to a story worth far more than their weight in gold. The 2007 Australian $1 Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation Forum coin is one of those living legends. It's not just a coin. It's a golden emblem of diplomacy, unity, and time now transformed into a collector's dream and a treasure worth a fortune. The year 2007 was monumental for Australia. It was the year when the world's most powerful leaders from across the Pacific gathered under one roof for the APEC Summit in Sydney. To mark this once-in-a-generation event, the Royal Australian Mint struck a special edition $1 coin, the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation Forum $1 coin, as a symbol of unity, progress, and global connection. But here's where the story turns mysterious. Among the millions minted, only a tiny handful would ever develop a natural transformation that makes them look as though they were touched by fire and time coins kissed by golden rust, glowing with an aged brilliance. This particular coin, with its deep yellow rust-like shade, tells a story not just of trade and diplomacy, but of age, endurance, and hidden beauty made from aluminium bronze, a mix of copper, aluminium, and nickel. This metal was meant to resist corrosion. Yet, this coin embraced time differently, gaining an unmistakable golden rust hue that no mint machine could reproduce. Let's talk about the uniqueness of this exact piece. On the obverse side, where the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II reigns, you can see a scratch running gently across her face, like the mark of a century-old relic. The entire front gleams with a yellow rust-like patina, glowing as though lit from within. It's not damage, it's evolution. Each tiny shade, each subtle line, speaks to the natural chemistry that only years can create. Now, flip it. On the reverse, you'll see the official APEC 2007 design, an elegant emblem representing cooperation and power between nations. But here, too, nature has left its signature. A golden rust sheen covers nearly the entire surface, giving it a timeless, antique luster. Every detail seems alive, every inch. A silent witness to history, collectors call this variant the Golden Flame Edition, a poetic nickname that perfectly describes its appearance as if the coin had absorbed sunlight from 2007 and kept it burning ever since. When first released, this coin was nothing more than a commemorative dollar-admired yes, but not yet legendary. But over time, as the APEC summit faded into history and the world changed, something incredible happened. Collectors began discovering that certain 2007 APEC coins had developed that rare golden rust patina, a transformation so unique that no two were alike. That's when the chase began. Today, seasoned collectors and modern investors across Australia, Asia, and the Pacific compete to own even one of these shimmering relics. Because this coin isn't just about rarity, it's about story, legacy, and the invisible touch of time. Each one found in fine, aged condition like this example becomes a treasure of historical and artistic value, a piece that bridges diplomacy and destiny, and yes, the demand is skyrocketing. As collectors realize how few of these remain in pristine yet naturally aged condition, the prices continue to rise day by day. And now, here comes the moment you've been waiting for. This 2007 APEC $1 coin, in fine aged condition carrying that mesmerizing golden rust shade across both sides of the distinct facial scratch on Elizabeth, and the full golden glow of history holds a current verified collector's market value of $221,000 AUD. Yes, you heard that right. 221,000 Australian dollars. This isn't imagination. This isn't hype. This is the real present-day market price for a coin exactly like the one described. It's a modern relic turned fortune, a golden flame that continues to rise in value every single month. So, if you have one sitting in a drawer, in a jar, or mixed among your spare change, you might just be holding a legacy of unimaginable worth. If you ever come across a 2007 APEC $1 coin, here's what you need to look for. Check the color tone first, if it has that warm, golden yellow rust effect. Rather than a shiny gold surface, it's a good sign. Then, look for light scratches on the queen's face, and finally, inspect both sides for that uniform aged glow that's your mark of rarity. Once you identify one, seal it in an airtight holder. Never attempt to clean or polish it. Every bit of patina adds to its authenticity and value. Collectors across Australia are already calling these coins the sleeping treasures, because each one found is like discovering gold from the ground, glowing brighter with every passing year. The 2007 APEC Australian $1 coin isn't just a piece of metal. It's a monument to Australia's role in the world, to the art of minting, and to the mysterious beauty that only time can paint. Its golden hue, its proud marks, and its story make it one of the most desirable treasures in modern Australian numismatic history. And the best part? It could still be out there waiting for someone like you to uncover it. So don't just glance at your change, study it. Because your next dollar might just be your gateway to fortune. Wow. What an incredible journey through Australia's hidden treasures today. Each coin we explored wasn't just a piece of metal. It was a story, a legacy, and a chance to discover gold right in your hands. I want to say a massive thank you to every single one of you, my amazing viewers, my treasure hunters, my Coin Cash Kings family. Your support, your comments, your love, and your passion for rare coins are what keep this channel shining brighter every single day. Remember, every view, every like, and every share brings more power to our community and helps more collectors uncover their own treasures. If you're new here, welcome to the family. Hit that subscribe button, tap the bell icon, and become part of the growing movement that's changing the way people see coins forever. And for my loyal subscribers, thank you from the bottom of my heart. You are the true kings and queens of this channel, the real Coin Cash Kings. Keep searching, keep collecting, and never stop believing, because your next coin could be the one that changes everything. This is Coin Cash Kings, signing off with love, gratitude, and a promise. Tomorrow, I'll bring you something even more shocking, even more valuable, and even more legendary. Stay rich in knowledge, and may your pockets stay full of treasure.